Ramses II, also known as Ramses the Great, is one of the most celebrated pharaohs in ancient Egyptian history. His reign, which lasted from 1279 to 1213 BCE, is noted for its remarkable achievements in architecture, military prowess, and the prosperity it brought to Egypt. However, a fascinating and often overlooked aspect of his life is the degree of inbreeding within the royal family. In this video, we will explore the lineage of Ramses II to understand how inbred he was, examining the historical context, his family tree, and the implications of royal inbreeding in ancient Egypt. Ramses II's family rose to prominence during a time of significant change in Egypt. His grandfather, Ramses I, was appointed as pharaoh by his predecessor, Horemheb, who had no heirs. This marked the beginning of the 19th dynasty. Ramses' son, Seti I, and his wife, Queen Tuya, were the parents of Ramses II. Seti I's reign was characterized by successful military campaigns that helped to restore Egypt's power and influence in the region. Ramses II was born in 1303 BCE and was named after his grandfather. His rise to power was marked by a strong military background, having accompanied his father on various campaigns. By the age of 22, he was leading the Egyptian army, showcasing his leadership and strategic skills. Ramses II's reign was marked by extensive building projects, including the construction of the famous Abu Simbel temples and the Ramesseum, as well as the establishment of a new capital city, Rameses. Part 1. Ramses II's Family Tree. Ramses II's family tree is a testament to the complexities and practices of royal lineage in ancient Egypt. His father, Seti I, was a formidable ruler who significantly influenced Ramses II's upbringing and preparation for kingship. Queen Tuya, Ramses II's mother, played a significant role in his early life and the administration of the kingdom. Ramses II had multiple wives and concubines, reflecting both the personal and political nature of marriages in the royal family. His principal wives included Nefertari and Isetnofret. Nefertari was renowned for her beauty and intelligence, and Ramses II's deep affection for her is evident from the grandiose tomb he built for her. Isetnofret, though less celebrated than Nefertari, held a crucial role in the royal court. The practice of royal inbreeding was common in ancient Egypt, aimed at preserving the purity of the royal bloodline and securing political alliances. Ramses II married several of his own daughters, including Meritamen and Bintenath, to maintain dynastic continuity. This practice, while ensuring the concentration of power within the family, also had significant genetic implications. Ramses II fathered over 100 children, a testament to his numerous marriages and concubines. His children played vital roles in the administration and military, with many of his sons serving as high-ranking officials and commanders. His 13th son, Merimta, eventually succeeded him as pharaoh, continuing the dynastic lineage. The degree of inbreeding in Ramses II's family can be observed through the multiple intermarriages among his children and other close relatives. While this helped consolidate power and maintain the royal lineage, it also led to potential genetic issues, which were a common consequence of such practices. Part 2. Evidence of inbreeding. Scientific studies and historical records provide substantial evidence of inbreeding within ancient Egyptian royal families, highlighting both its prevalence and consequences. 1. Genetic studies. Modern genetic studies have shed light on the extent of inbreeding among ancient Egyptian royalty. One notable study examined the DNA of royal mummies, including those from the 18th and 19th dynasties. This research revealed high levels of consanguinity, indicating that marriages between close relatives were common. For example, the family of King Tutankhamun, who lived a few generations before Ramses II, exhibited significant inbreeding. Tutankhamun's parents were likely siblings, which contributed to his various congenital disorders, such as a cleft palate and clubfoot. Similar patterns were observed in the lineage of Ramses II. Historical records suggest that Ramses II married several of his daughters, a practice intended to reinforce the dynastic continuity. Such marriages were not just about maintaining power, but also about securing alliances and ensuring that the pharaoh's offspring remained within the royal circle. 2. Historical records. Historical records and genealogical studies further corroborate the genetic findings. Ramses II had numerous wives, including principal queens like Nefertari and Isetnofret, as well as secondary wives and concubines. Among his secondary wives were his daughters, such as Meritamen and Bintenath. This practice of marrying one's offspring was part of a broader strategy to maintain the integrity and control of the royal lineage. 3. Consequences of inbreeding. The consequences of such inbreeding practices were significant. Inbreeding increases the likelihood of offspring inheriting recessive genetic disorders. This is because close relatives are more likely to carry the same recessive alleles, which can lead to the manifestation of genetic diseases when two copies of such alleles are inherited. In the case of the ancient Egyptian royals, studies have suggested that inbreeding might have contributed to various health issues observed in the mummies, such as skeletal deformities and other congenital anomalies. For instance, a study of 259 Egyptian mummies found that royal mummies had distinct physical characteristics compared to the general population, with male royals being taller and female royals shorter than average. These differences in height are indicative of the genetic variations caused by inbreeding. Additionally, the practice of inbreeding likely played a role in the higher incidence of certain genetic disorders among the royal family, as seen in other inbred populations such as the Habsburg dynasty in Europe. Broader implications. The practice of inbreeding among the ancient Egyptian royals was a double-edged sword. While it helped maintain political and dynastic stability, it also had detrimental effects on the health and genetic diversity of the population. The extensive inbreeding practices among the pharaohs underscore the complex interplay between politics, genetics, and health in ancient civilizations. Part 3. Political and social impacts of inbreeding. 1. Diplomatic alliances. In addition to inbreeding, Ramses II also used marriage as a diplomatic tool. He married foreign princesses to secure alliances with powerful neighboring kingdoms. For instance, after signing the first recorded peace treaty with the Hittites in 1258 BCE, Ramses II married a Hittite princess. This marriage symbolized the newly established peace and strengthened diplomatic ties between the two great powers of the time. These diplomatic marriages were a common practice among ancient Egyptian pharaohs, who often took multiple wives from various regions to cement alliances and secure political stability. However, these marriages also served to underscore the primary role of inbreeding within the core royal family, which remained the preferred method for maintaining the purity and continuity of the dynasty. 2. Social implications and perceptions. Ancient Egyptians believed that the pharaoh was a living god, a direct descendant of the gods who ruled over the land. Marrying within the family reinforced this divine status, as it was believed to keep the bloodline pure and untainted by common lineage. However, this practice also had its drawbacks. The health implications of inbreeding became apparent over generations, with increased incidences of genetic disorders and congenital anomalies among the royal offspring. These health issues were likely evident to the general populace, although the divine status of the pharaoh often overshadowed any visible defects. The belief in the pharaoh's divine nature meant that any physical ailments could be interpreted as part of the divine plan, rather than as a consequence of inbreeding. If you enjoyed learning about Ramses II and the fascinating details of his family, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We cover more intriguing topics about history's most influential figures and events. Let us know in the comments which historical topic you'd like us to explore next. Your suggestions could be featured in our upcoming videos. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more amazing stories from history.